After reading the first reading, the second reading, and the Gospels for today, I'd like to just focus on the first reading and the Gospel. In the first reading, it speaks of Naaman, who had to dunk himself 7 times in the river to be healed. But that paragraph really requires you to look at the pretext to really get the big picture. Naaman was ill with leprosy and he wanted to be healed. So someone suggested that he go meet the prophet. So he met the prophet, and the prophet said, "Go dunk yourself 7 times in the river." And of course, Naaman thought the prophet was crazy, and he didn't do it. So then his servant came to him and said, "Sir, please listen to the prophet. You need to do it." So he gave in and went and bathed himself 7 times in the river and was healed. So that makes me think about all of us who are Catholic, that it seems many Catholics just think it's so silly to have to go to church and to do all these different things and that they really don't need to do that. But all of those things are important and we need to do them because it helps give us that spiritual strength that we need. For example, church says we need to go to Mass every Sunday, and that's important. The Catholics think, oh, why do I have to go on Sunday? I've got stuff to do. But Mass really impacts our life in a positive way and is so good for our spirit, our relationship with God, our relationship with other people. Many times people come to me and they admit that they notice that after they go to Mass, they tend to feel much more at peace and strong enough to face whatever comes their way. And if they miss it, that they tend to be more agitated and aggravated. So it shows us that Mass, not just besides Mass, but the Catholic Church also says we need to pray every day and we need to go to confession regularly. We need to fast on Fridays. All of those things that we thought are silly are really so important and they will help us. So today, when we look at the Gospel, it speaks of how Jesus healed 10 lepers. However, only one of them came back and thanked God for the healing. The others didn't say thank you. So that made me think of how often, for example, in my church, and when I go around and give retreats, that I emphasize to people the importance that we always need to show our appreciation to God for whatever He's done for us. And I encourage people to, for lack of a better word, count their blessings and thank Him for all the specific things He's done. So here's an example. Let's say you know 2 people that you love and you help both of them. And the first person comes to you and says, "Oh, thanks for everything." But the second person approaches you and says, "Oh, thank you for your wonderful support and for being so patient and for encouraging me." Now, which of the 2 people do you think showed more appreciation? The second one, because it was more thoughtful and more precise. That tends to hit you more. It's the same thing with God. God, when we thank Him for stuff, we're not going to say, "Hey, dude, thanks for everything." We have to count our blessings and thank Him specifically for everything He's done for us. So that touches God, and God can see that we're grateful. And we not only have to thank God, but we have to show more appreciation for other people that support us and help us. We need to thank them for all of those things that they do for us so that they're touched by that, knowing that they helped us, and it helps our relationship with them become deeper and stronger. Thank you, and God bless you.